Happy Friday, everyone. Listen, I love Fridays, okay, because I can relax for the weekend. But I want to get to a point in my life where Fridays no longer excite me because my entire week I get to relax. But anyways, that's not what this video is about, okay? But don't judge me because I'm laying down. I'm just, this week itself has just been, yeah. So, if y'all don't mind, I want to talk about if it's something that one of my subscribers suggests that I discuss. If any of you would like to send me a topic or anything that you'd like to hear my opinion on, please feel free to do so. My email, my social medias, all of those are down in the description. So please feel free to drop me a message or you can just make the suggestion right below in the comments. But before we get into it, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Alrighty, so it's really a two-part discussion. However, we're only going to talk about one part today, and that is a man just needs to show potential. You don't need to be at your goal, but you need to show that you're on a path to achieve a goal. So, a man just needs to show potential. He does not need to have reached his goal already. He just needs to show that he is actively working towards it. I agree. You get a lot of women that will not. They will not agree because we've been told for so long that you don't date a man because he has potential. You don't. And I agree with that. You do not date a man because he has potential. You date him if he is showing you that he is actively working towards that goal. He is utilizing his potential. That is the difference. One, if he has potential, okay, he can have it. But if he is not using that potential to get him closer to that goal, then, like they say, you don't date him for potential. But with this, what this gentleman said is that, he just has to show. And I agree with that. You can have, so in this sense, we're talking about career, right? So for me, let's just say I meet a guy that he's working a job that I don't find desirable, right? So most women will right off bat be like, yeah, no, I'm good. Nah, because no. Right once they hear what that job is. Me personally, before I say no, I want to know why. Or even if I say no, I might, once you tell me why you're working this job, how long you've been working this job, and what are your plans to leave this job, then it may be okay, heck yeah, we could do this. So I need to, before I say no, I'm going to ask those questions because let's just say this is why he's working this job. He's got a goal. His goal is to work in, whatever field and start making however, X amount of money. And this some amount of money is going to allow for him to be able to live not just comfortably, but he can live the kind of lifestyle that he wants to live, as well as take care of himself, a future family, wife, whatever the case may be. So that's his goal. Now, he's working this job because all the other places that he was working, he may have been working in a career before taking this job. However, maybe it did not allow him the flexibility of going back to school. Maybe that career that he was working, it was just not helping him grow. He couldn't, maybe he hit his max at that place. Maybe, they just wouldn't allow for him to make any changes. He couldn't grow there. He felt like he would never reach the goal that he wanted to reach working there. He may have been making good money, but it still wasn't what he wanted. So he left that job or that career. Now he's working this job. The career that he wants it requires him to have experience, which he already has. However, they also want him to have a degree. He's got some of the credits, but he has not completely finished. So now he's no longer working this career. The new career, the career that he really wants, requires experience and degree. He has experience, he has to finish the degree. He takes on this job because, for one, it gives him flexibility in his schedule. For two, it has amazing healthcare benefits. And listen, we don't want to sleep on the healthcare benefits, okay? And for three, it still gives him a source of income. Now, for us, we may say, it's not desirable. Why are you working there? But for him, it may not be providing the lifestyle, but it is still providing a living for him. He is still living comfortably. He is still able to enjoy himself, okay? But it's still not what he wants. But it provides him everything that this other career was not providing in order for him to hit his goal. So he sacrifices the career that he was working to get to the career he wants to work by working the job he hates working. Okay? So he's doing that, and that lets him go to school. He can enroll in classes, finish. Let's just say he's got like a year worth of classes to finish. Once he's done with that, he either has, maybe he's got positions lined up and they're just telling him, hey, we've got this spot for you when you're ready. Maybe once he gets that degree, all he has to do is just submit that application or submit that resume, and he's got that position. You don't know until you find out, until you ask questions. So the potential here is him saying, okay, this is my goal. I may have started here with this great career, but this is my goal. His potential is he sacrificed working that good career to go to this job he hates. His potential is he is going back to school. He's enrolling in school. His potential is he is actually taking these classes and passing them, because if he's failing the classes, then it just doesn't work, right? But he's taking these classes and he's passing them to hit that goal. The potential can be seen. The potential is him actively utilizing his resources to get to where he needs to be to hit his goal. You can see the progression. You can see the progress from point A to where he's at now to where he needs to be. Big difference between a guy that just says, I want to live this kind of way. He does absolutely nothing about it to get there. Big difference. So in that sense, yes, you can date. I see no problem with dating a man who shows potential versus dating a man that may have potential, but all he does is talk about it. And like I said, this is in terms of a career, because a lot of women, most of us, that is something that we do look at when we are choosing, not necessarily choosing, but when we're dating, because we essentially want someone that is a provider in many ways, but financially as well. So we do look at their career path. We do look at their career. We look at how long they've been in it, where is it going, or is this it, or, so many different things. But yeah, so I think like what this gentleman said, a man just needs to show potential. You don't need to be at your goal, but you need to show that you're on a path to achieve a goal. I totally agree with that, just based off of the scenario that I just gave, because you don't know until you ask. So to just say, okay, this is where he's at, no, I'm good. Ask questions about why he's there, and then maybe, just maybe, you'll see that, he may have started somewhere, but that's not where he's at now. He is moving towards that goal. that big picture.